Okay, so this is how we make a graph in Google Sheets. Put X data in column A and Y data in column B, and we're going to highlight that. Okay, so let's go to Google Sheets. Whoops, wrong tab. New Google Sheets. There we go. I'm going to have a blank spreadsheet. I'm going to type in my data. I'm going to make this really easy data at first. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then something just slightly different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then we're going to highlight this. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2, pull down the Insert tab and choose Chart. So here's the Insert tab, and we're going to choose Chart. Voila, there's a chart. Number 3, a chart editor sidebar on the right should appear. At the top, choose Column Chart and scroll down and click on Scatter. Okay, so over here on the right-hand side, Column Chart, right here at the very top. I'm going to click on that, and all these different options appear. We're going to scroll down, scroll, and right here, Scatter. That's the one that I prefer in life. That's the one that I've used most in my physics classes in the past. Okay, then that was number 3. Step number 4, at the top of the chart editor, click on the Customize tab and choose Chart and Axes Titles. Okay, Customize tab, Chart and Axes. So choose Customize, Chart and Axes Titles. So I clicked on that. Next. Number 5, choose each type of title and enter the desired words in the blank just below it. Okay, so here's chart title, and here's the blank right below it. And we're going to put my trial graph. And voila, it appears right above the graph right over there. Okay, now I'm going to go to chart title, and I'm going to change that to be horizontal axis. And I'm just going to put this as X axis label. Normally you'd have something like time or distance or something like that. I notice that it appears down here right away. Okay, then I'm going to click on horizontal. I'm going to make it vertical. Vertical axis now. And guess what? I'm going to type in Y axis label. Normally you'd have something like distance or time or whatever. Okay, and notice that it appears over here right away without any hitting the return or anything like that. Okay, number 6, close the chart and axis titles window by clicking the arrow at the top left. So I'm going to close this. Here's the chart and axis titles. Here's the little arrow. I'm going to click on that, and that closes everything up for the chart and axis titles. Number 7, choose the next item called Series on the Customize tab. So here's the Customize tab that we're on. Then here's where we were, Chart and Axis Titles. The next one down is Series. I'm going to click on that, and a whole bunch of things come up that I can scroll through. Scroll down, step number 8. Scroll down and select Trend Line. Okay, scroll, scroll, scroll. Up there's Trend Line. And here it's linear. And notice how it goes right through those dots in a nice straight line, and it fits perfectly. Wonderful. That's going to be the best thing. But there are other times where it might turn out to be something different. So you can try an exponential. You can try a logarithmic scale or curve, polynomial. You can see that some of these fit better than others. Okay, so we want the best one, which would be linear. Okay, what's the next thing? Number 9, scroll down a bit and see a box called Label. Choose Use Equation. So we go down here, here's the label. Right now it says None. I'm going to change that to Use Equation. And right there is the linear equation for it. Now, I don't know why they do this, but instead of saying the equation y equals 1x plus 1, they say the dot equals 1x plus 1. Well, that's very, very unfortunate. They should have put y. But anyway, that's what that means. Now, I can also go a little bit further and say, we're going to click on this box over here that says show r squared. And here I now have r squared equals 1. That is a rating scale as to how well this trend line fits the data. This trend line fits the data perfectly. It goes right smack through every single point. It's perfect, and so the r squared value is 1. If it was absolutely awful, the r squared value would go down, down, down towards 0. So the closer to 1, the better confidence you have that that trend line or curve is indeed the best thing. Okay, so that is how you make a proper graph on Google Sheets. You should try a second set at least, and going through all of those motions. Make sure that you have dots for your data points, not bars. Make sure you have the labels on the y-axis, x-axis, the title. Have a trend line go through your points. Try out the different kinds of trend lines and find their r values, r squared values. Okay, that's the end of this lesson.